1. The departure of Saint Takla Haymanot, the Ethiopian. On this day, the great hermit and the blessed Saint Takla the Haymanot the Ethiopian departed. He was born in a village nearby Jerusalem, which was the seat of Zadok and Abiathar, the priests, during the reign of King Solomon, son of King David. Zadok begot Azariah, Azariah begot Zadok, who was named after his grandfather, and Zadok begot Levi, and so forth till the father of the saint was born. His name was Zezab, which means the curse of the father, and he married a woman whose name was Sarah. They were righteous, God-fearing, and very rich. They always celebrated the commemoration of the Honorable Archangel Michael on the 12th day of each Coptic month, and gave alms to the poor and the needy. Sarah, the mother of this saint, was very beautiful, meek, and adorned with many virtues. Hence they called her Agia, i.e., God has chosen her. However, she and her husband were bitter and sad because they did not have any children. She went, she went daily to the church imploring God to give her children that would delight her heart. Her husband also went to the church at the time of the offering of the incense and taught the congregation the fundamentals of faith. Every time he went to the church, he took from his own money and offering to the house of God. They bought a kit to disperse the money to the poor, the needy, and the monasteries and the churches. Meanwhile, the king died, and another king reigned who worshipped the idols. The new king demolished the churches and built pagan temples. He was unjust and very plundered and captured women, among them Egesi Haria, the mother of Saint Takla. Later she returned safely to her husband and both glorified God and praised his holy name. Afterwards, the angel of the Lord appeared to them in a vision at night and announced them the birth of the saint. When the saint was about 1.5 years old, the famine befell Ethiopia. When the 12th day of the blessed month of Paramhat, the commemoration of the honorable head of the heavenly host drew near, Sarah, the mother of the child, was crying because she was not able to celebrate the occasion. The child wiped away the her tears with his little hands, and yet he was still unable to talk. He pointed to her to carry him to where there was a plate with a little flour in it. She took him to the plate where he dipped his hand in the flour. The flour increased until it was pouring onto the floor. She bought baskets, and every time she emptied the plate, it became full again until she had filled 12 baskets. His mother then knew that God was with the child. Then she brought to him the empty container of oil. He placed his hand over it, and it was filled with the power of God. In the same fashion, all the containers in the house were filled. When Zerab, the father of the child, returned from the church and knew what happened, he glorified God. They celebrated the commemoration of Archangel Michael, fed the poor, and all the neighbors. God honored the saint with many miracles that he performed during his life and also after his departure. When Saint Takla Haymanot completed his good life, he departed in peace. May his grace be with us. Amen. 2. On this day also, the father, Saint Thomas, Bishop of Marash, departed. He was an ascetic worshipper who fasted and prayed continually with many fashionable deeds. Therefore, they ordained him a bishop for the city of Marash. He subheaded the flock of Christ with the best of care. When the inferior Emperor Diocletian reigned, he sent one of his representatives to the city of Marash to torture the Christians. He started with the saint. He ordered the saint to worship the idols. The saint not only disobeyed him, but also rebuked him on his idolatry. He tortured the saint severely by flogging, dismemberment, then he cast him in an abandoned prison. From time to time, he ordered to dismember one of his organs. First they cut his ears, then nose, lips, his legs, then they smashed his teeth. He was left in the prison for 22 years. His congregation thought that he had died, and they celebrated an annual commemoration for him. A faithful woman came to him by night and to him provisions to a small opening. The saint the saint remained in this condition until the righteous Emperor Constantine reigned and declared the glory of the Christian faith and ordered the release of the faithful from prison from prisons. The Roman informed some priests of the whereabouts of the saint. The priests came to the saint, carried him to the church with songs and hymns. The people came forward for his blessing and kissed the places where he was dismembered. When the emperor assembled the council of Nicaea, this saint was one of those attended. As the emperor came to the council, he knelt before the fathers and kissed their hands. When he knew what had happened to his father, he asked for his blessings. As the council adjourned, he and the older bishops returned to their dioceses. She gathered his priests and congregation, read to them the creed that was instituted by the council, and also explained to them what was difficult to understand. Afterwards, the saint lived for a short period, then departed in peace. When his episcopate, about 40 years, may his praise be with us and glory be to God forever. Amen.